0 interest for 72 months, and 0 payments for 90 days on any new vehicle on our lot to get you going where you need to be. Hacienda has it.
Up. Mustangs tip it over the block, covered nicely by the Bulldogs. Kept alive now on the Mustang side. Right side, Spike, played on the back row. That's Signs again. Quick set, Gonzalez tips it off the block and back off the back row. Point McChai. They go up 4-1. 3-1. 3-1 game. McChai with the early run out of the start here in game one. Signs to serve it away. That is out of bounds. A service error gives a point to the Mustangs of Mcallen Memorial. Back at the service line is Jocelyn Everidge. Crowd still filing in here. Everidge with a jump serve to the middle back. Played by McChai off the net. Spike pass to the back corner. Played by the Mustangs of Mcallen Memorial on the back row attack. That's blocked by the Bulldogs. They'll go on the attack to Gonzalez. Spikes it off the net. That's down and in for a point. Gonzalez with the kill. Makes it a 4-2 game. Substitution checking in for McChai. Here's Sienna Quezada. Quezada replaces Gabby Gomez, who has a seat on the bench. Quezada listed as a 5'5 senior. Jump serve, gets it across. Memorial on the attack. Quick set middle. Tip past the block. Point. Demi Banks in position to put that one away. Makes it a 4-3 game. Substituting in is Macy Henderson. Henderson will now serve for the Lady Mustangs. Best of 5 series here between these two teams. Henderson with a short serve. That is an ace. Henderson serves up the ace. Got that just in front of Demarius Giannis. Mustangs to serve again. Henderson puts it across, another short serve. Played up near the net. Good set, though. Spike a little too strong, and out of the back row it goes. Point Memorial. Lady Mustangs with their first lead of the game. Up 5-4 as Henderson serves. This one with some pace. Goes off the back row. Service error ties us up at 5 apiece. A race to 25, win by 2 here in these 5-game sets. 5th game, of course, goes to 15. Gonzalez with a serve. Nice pass by Everidge. The set by Marburger. And a kill attempt off the back row goes out of bounds. So just missing the mark were the Mustangs. McChai on the serve. Lexi Gonzalez, a 6-foot junior, gets it across. Everidge there to pass that forward. A high set. Trevino looks for the back corner, and it's in for a point for the Mustangs. Just in the back corner. Ties us up as Sofia Villarreal checks in the game to serve. Villarreal ready. Gets it across. Great pass, good set, big kill, back corner, point McChai. Bulldogs on top 7-6. Watch how easy this pass was to get that in for McChai. Next serve coming across. Diving attempt, but that's an ace. Olivia Tite with the ace. Two-point lead for McChai. Tite to serve again. Deep serve, that's out of bounds. So service errors playing a part in this game early on. Nothing in the net, but most of them a little too much pace going off that back row. Back to serve. Bulldogs on the attack off the net. Signs puts it away for a kill. 2-point lead. Right now, McChai is controlling the lead. Helmkamp serves it over. Good pass, high set for Everidge. Got it past the block, that's down and in, point Memorial. Jocelyn Everidge on the kill. Back to the service line as Valeria Trevino. Trevino to serve it across. A short serve. Good pass by the Bulldogs off the back row. Lexi Gonzalez. Nice play by the libero on the Mcallen Memorial side. Ball kept alive by McChai. Trevino gets it to Marburger. Sets up Everidge. Nice play on the back row by the Lady Bulldogs. That was Helmkamp on the dig. Trevino tries to set it up off the net. Punched over. Helmkamp there. Lexi Gonzalez on the second hit puts it over. Diving play again on that back row by Memorial. Ball on the McChai side. Back set. Trevino or Gonzalez again on the attack. Here's a big swing by Memorial. Played by McChai. A long rally for a point. Big swing. Partially blocked. Memorial goes on the attack. Second hit on the back corner. Played by Gonzalez. Off the net. This time is Giannis. And she puts it away. Long rally. McChai gets the point. 10-8 game. Give credit again to Dylan Guerra on the back row for the Memorial Mustangs as the libero. She kept a lot of plays in line. Passes this one forward. Now the good set, but the hit is too strong. Out of bounds off the back row to Whitworth. Basketball action tomorrow, my friends, at PSJA North and at PSJA Southwest. 2 consecutive basketball tournaments going on. We'll have coverage there in the preseason Basketball Coaches Association fundraising tournament. Talk more about that in a moment. Bulldogs on the attack, get it over. Memorial setting it up off the net. That's Whitworth. Gonzalez there to tip it forward. Now they'll set Gonzalez. Looks in the back line on the corner, and that is out of bounds. Point to Memorial. McChai fans not liking that much. Jacob Howell on the camera today. He was with me last night in San Benito for that football game. Guerra serves it over. Played by Zamora with a good pass, and then a big-time kill, and McChai goes up 3. Lady Bulldogs try to hand Mcallen Memorial their first loss in district play. Short serve by Signs. Everidge there to clear that. Off the net, this is Whitworth. Point McChai as that goes in the net. 4-point lead, Mcallen on top, back after this.
Exotic Tropical Pet World brings people and pets together. You and your pets will love Belbaño Self-Serve Pet Wash. Complimentary grooming tables, towels, aprons, and blow dryer for a great price. Quick and easy. Go see them at 1716 West Hackberry in Mcallen.
Jake.
The performing arts, the visual arts. You can find it all at Mcallen ISD.
Our thanks again to the McChai School District. There's the Bulldog mascot down there having some fun. After a timeout, Memorial right on the attack. Mcallen, though, good chance to score here. Gonzalez puts it off the block. Down and in, point McChai. Lexi Gonzalez with another kill. 5-point lead represents the biggest lead here in game 1. Back of the service line is Selena Signs. Gets that ball over, and a point results on a bad pass by the Lady Mustangs. And right now, Memorial is backpedaling as the Lady Bulldogs push forward. Signs serves again. Good pass this time. High set, right side Everidge. Down to the corner, that's a point for the Mustangs. Jocelyn Everidge cuts it back to a 5-point game. Everidge rotates back to serve. Everidge gets that over, a short serve, and that is an ace. Served up by Jocelyn Everidge. Four-point game as Everidge serves again. Short serve again. Good pass this time by Tite. Set it up for Gonzalez, and that's easy. When that sets right there, Lexi Gonzalez doesn't miss the chance very often. No challenge at the net either, which made her job even easier on that approach. Serve across by the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Mustangs, high set middle. Good pick that time by Tite. Ball still on the back row. Now forward. They'll go across court. That goes out of bounds. Point to Memorial. 4-point game. They're doing the wave over across the way behind the McChI bench. Cancer Awareness Day here. They've been having raffles and a fundraiser. And most of the gym clad in pink. Serve across by the Lady Mustangs. High pass. Back set this time. Gonzalez. Everidge there to play that. Set up by Marburger for Everidge. Looks on the back row. Played that time by Zamora. High set this time, and that's going to be tight. Played by Memorial. Everidge again. Tips it over. A nice play this time, covering that. And now they'll set it up again for Tite. Big swing. Down and in. Lady Bulldogs, and that's Olivia Tite. Back to a 5-point lead. Back to serve is Lexi Gonzalez. Just over the net. Played by the Lady Mustangs. Setting up Trevino. Hammers one home, and Trevino makes a statement with that. Valeria Trevino. Much like Gonzalez earlier, when there's no challenge at the net and she's got full view and a high set, most cases, that's not going to be returned. Back to the service line is Mia Perez. Perez gets that over. Played by the Lady Bulldogs. Right on the money, the pass. And the second hit over. Maddie Helmkamp with a nifty little play. Helmkamp has all these options with these hitters on that team. And that time took the Lady Mustangs by surprise. Lady Mustangs on the attack here. A high set in the direction of Trevino. Punched up in the air. That's a point for the Lady Mustangs. On the back row, Sienna Quezada. It's kind of in no man's land. That ball was mid-range, coming straight at her. Serve across by the Lady Mustangs. A high pass. Helmkamp with a back set for Gonzalez. Nice play on that back row again by Guerra. Here's Trevino off the net. Hits it up in the net. Memorial wanted the block. Official said it went in the net. Point to McChI. Maddie Helmkamp back to the service line. Checking out of the game is Quezada. In on the front row is Gabby Gomez for the Lady Bulldogs. Mustangs on the attack. High set off the net Everidge, and she puts it away. Jocelyn Everidge. Back to a 4-point game. Trevino already rotates back to the service line. Valeria Trevino gets it across, short serve. Bulldogs on the attack in the middle, and down it goes. Selena Saenz. Saenz makes it a 5-point lead again. Another timeout called by Memorial. McChI still on top. Game one continues after this.
You know, Dad didn't choose a grave.
What about cremation? No, I mean, the kids and Mom don't want a funeral. We could still have a funeral.
Really?
Yeah, really. You mean like memorial service?
With music, a eulogy, pictures, everything?
How about this picture? Oh, sweetheart. Grandma would love that.
Cremation options for your family by Memorial Funeral Home.
After the timeout, Mcallen Memorial on the offensive, but Mcallen able to recover. Lexi Gonzalez tips it over the block. Lady Mustangs will set it up from the right side, looking for the back corner, but that's too strong and out of bounds. McChai up 6 at 21-15. Back to serve is Demarius Giannis. Played forward by the Mustangs. High set for Everidge. Block right back at you. Another point for McChai. Three points away from taking game one. Serve across. Good pass this time. High set for Everidge. Got it past the block and down and in. On a quick set that time, Everidge put it away before the blockers could get in place. But a 6-point lead for McChai. Dylan Guerra back at the service line. Guerra gets that over. McChai, good pass to Helmkamp. Quick set for Gonzalez, and she puts it away. Helmkamp on the set. Lexi Gonzalez on the kill. McChai took the lead early in this game. Memorial held one lead. That was prior to reaching 10 points. Everything else has been controlled on the scoreboard by the Lady Bulldogs. Helmkamp from the back row this time. Set up by Giannis in the net. That's going to be a point to Memorial. Back to serve is Everidge. Everidge gets it across with a short serve. Diving play by McChai. Ball at the net. Point Memorial. That was just a great serve by Jocelyn Everidge. Giannis did all she could from the back row. Another short serve and played this time. Good pass by Tite. Good set. Block back at you. That's in the net. Point. Memorial scores another. Tried to go with a quick set to Lexi Gonzalez. Blockers were coming quick. Everidge to serve again, this time with pace to the back row. Played forward. Helmkamp with a jump set for Gonzalez, and she tips it past the block for the point. Lady Bulldogs up 5. They'll substitute in as Sienna Quezada checks into the ball game. Quezada to serve. Looking to wrap up game one here. Lady Bulldogs serve it across. High pass, Marburger with a set. Big swing by Whitworth, played by McChai. Chance to win the game. Back corner, played by Guerra. Mustangs, Everidge, back row attempt. That's blocked, kept alive. Bulldogs will get it over. In the corner, that's in for the point. McChai wins game one. 25-19. McChai took control of this and wins on their home court. Back with game two after this. Well, these are the highlights. All of them. We need to label it highlights so that people know that it's a highlight. You know, like have a little banner or something on there. So service errors playing a part in this game early on. Nothing in the net, but most of them a little too much pace going off that back row. Back to serve. Bulldogs on the attack off the net. Signs puts it away for a kill. McChai Lady Bulldogs, who come in with a record of 7-2. McChai was beaten twice during the first round of volleyball action in this district. At back row by Memorial. Ball on the McChai side. Back set. Trevino or Gonzalez again on the attack. Here's a big swing by Memorial. Played by McChai. A long rally for a point. Big swing, partially blocked. Memorial goes on the attack. Second hit on the back corner. Played by Gonzalez. Off the net. This time is Giannis. And she puts it away. Point to Memorial. McChai fans not liking that much. Jacob Howell on the camera today. He was with me last night in San Benito for that football game. Guerra serves it over. Played by Zamora with a good pass, and then a big-time kill, and McChai goes up 3. Back of the service line is Selena Sines. Gets that ball over, and a point results on a bad pass by the Lady Mustangs. And right now, Memorial is backpedaling as the Lady Bulldogs push forward. That's just some of the highlights from Game 1 as we get set for Game 2 here between McChai and Mcallen Memorial. I'm Joe Bowling with you. This is Rio Sports Live on a Saturday. District matchup here between the unbeaten Mcallen Memorial Mustangs and the Lady Bulldogs of Mcallen. And now we'll see how, volleyball is such a momentum sport. Mcallen took control of Game 1 from the opening serve. Memorial will serve it up to start Game 2, and away we go. Good pass, high set, back row, Gonzalez on the attack. Easily played this time by Henderson. But then a bad pass is called, 2 hits. And a point to McChai. Demarius Giannis back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Deep serve, played by Guerra. High set this time. Ebridge goes on the attack and puts it away. Ebridge ties it up. Again, we'll see if Memorial gets more aggressive here in Game 2. Trevino back of the service line. Valeria puts it across with a short serve. Helmkamp with a set for Gonzalez. Tips it past the blockers. Back on the McChai side quickly. And then Gonzalez puts it away. Gonzalez went with the lighter hit first, but then when the ball came right back at her, went with more pace. So Sines with a serve. Here comes Memorial on the attack. Average point given to Mcallen. That's a lift called against Memorial. Selena Sines to serve again. Gets that across. Played by the Lady Mustangs. Ebridge has it blocked back at you, and Gonzalez puts it away. Another serve by the Lady Bulldogs. Second hit over. Helmkamp punches that up. Giannis sets it, and then it's put away. Down the line, Gabby Gomez. And it's a 5-1 lead for Mcallen here in Game 2. So that answers the question on how this start of Game 2 is. It resembles Game 1 with Mcallen being the aggressor. Back row attempt, Trevino. Down, out of bounds it goes on the right side. Timeout called by Memorial. McChai on top in Game 2. Back after this.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Back here after a timeout, Lady Mustangs able to score a point, so they end the run by the Lady Bulldogs, but still a 6-2 game here in game number 2 of this best of 5. Helmkamp set for Gonzalez. Had to readjust her steps, and it's blocked back at you by the Memorial front line. 6-3 game. That time you can tell Gonzalez had another idea as that ball was set. Serve across on the back row played by Mcallen. Memorial, good chance here. Trevino becomes a setter to Everidge. Gets it off the block, point Memorial. Lady Mustangs cut it to a 2-point game. It was right here in game 1 that the Mustangs managed to take their only lead. Gonzalez, good pass to Helmkamp. Quick set for Gonzalez, tips it past the block. Punched up in the air, ball over, back on the Mcallen side again. Gonzalez, second hit over. High set for Everidge, tips it, and it puts it away. Memorial that time with great passing allowed that set. And now the Lady Mustangs with a chance to tie the game. Dylan Guerra back at the service line. Guerra serves it up. Out of bounds, a rare service there. Another service there gives a point to Mcallen Memorial. 7-6 game. Back to serve Memorial. Short serve played by Mcallen. High set to Gonzalez, and she puts that away. Lexi Gonzalez with the kill. Memorial on the pass. That's up near the net. They can't dig that out. Point awarded to Mcallen. They extend back to a 3-point lead. Back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Lexi Gonzalez. Memorial on the attack from the middle. Hit past the blockers. Played by Memorial on their side. Everidge from the back row. Hits it in the net, point McChI. And so just like game 1, Memorial made a run heading into that double-digit part of the scoring, and then Mcallen took right back over. Gonzalez, that served right off the net, played by the Lady Mustangs. That's Whitworth. Diving play keeps it alive, and then putting it away is Demi Banks. That's like a gift serve when you're looking at it from Demi Banks' perspective. Another serve, this time by Henderson. Gonzalez with a pass, Helmkamp with a back set. Gonzalez from the back row. Henderson there to retrieve that. Everidge on the attack. Here come the Bulldogs. That's Giannis. Diving play, a nice play by Henderson. Big swing this time by Trevino. Right back at you with a great play by Zamora from the middle. That's down and in, point McChI. Tight gets the kill. Back to a 4-point lead. Jump serve this time across by Tight. Memorial on the attack. Trevino off the net, punches it over to the middle. Bulldogs keep that alive. Trevino with a pass. High set by Marburger. Second hit over instead. Memorial watches as a big swing. Block back on the McChI side. Punch back and forth. Mcallen on the attack. And a big block this time by Demi Banks. 3-point game. Back to serve is Mia Perez. Perez gets it over. Short serve. Played by Mcallen. Back set. Lexi Gonzalez. Good dig by Perez. Pass to Marburger. Sets it up. And that's Trevino. And she'll put it away. 2-point game. Memorial. Perez to serve again. Played by Mcallen. Off the net. Giannis with the kill attempt and gets the point. Damaris Giannis coming off the net gets the point. Maddie Helmkamp back to serve now for the Lady Bulldogs. Helmkamp gets it over. Good pass. Marburger sets it up. Here's Trevino. Block back at you. Covered by Henderson. Set up Trevino again. Had to readjust her steps. Hits it in the net. Point to McChI. Helmkamp will serve again. Right across it comes. Everidge with a pass. Back set by Marburger. Tipped over by Trevino. Ball up near the net. In the net called on McChI. That's a point Memorial. 3-point game. Marburger back to serve. Bulldogs on the attack. Back set for Gonzalez. Played forward. Henderson sets up Everidge and in the net called against Mcallen. Memorial gets another point. Two-point lead. Mcallen hasn't trailed here in game two. From the back row, just off the net, they'll play it across. Memorial on the attack, high set for Everidge, and down it in it goes, Jocelyn Everidge. 1-point game. Sydney Marburger to serve. Marburger gets that across. Mcallen on a back row attempt from Gonzalez. Played by Dylan Guerra up near the net. They'll set up Trevino, and she puts it away. We're tied. Valeria Trevino with a kill. Marburger to serve. Timeout, McChI. All knotted up here in game two. Back after this.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back here, a timeout was called. Mcallen Memorial now looking for their first lead here in game two. Mcallen on the attack, good set. Played by Memorial. Lady Mustangs, chance to take the lead. Second hit over and in point. Memorial takes the lead. Watching on our Facebook, again, we ask you please share the link, follow the page. Trying to get to 10,000 followers, and we're getting close. Lexi Gonzalez with a big kill attempt. Played though, Trevino coming back at you. Bulldogs on the attack. Tipped over this time, Mustangs. Good chance to score here. Everidge has to punch it over. Right back on the Memorial side. Trevino finds the spot. What's the score, you ask? Well, our scoreboard is up to date. It's right there. Coach Brewer down on the sidelines, taking a look at some volleyball action today. Bulldogs now trailing 2. That's Trevino looking to extend it to 3. Good play on the back row. Audrey Zamora tipped over. Memorial on the attack again. Set it up for Trevino. Off the block, played by the Lady Bulldogs. They'll set up Giannis. Block back at you. Point Memorial. Like I said, this team is capable of scoring points and running away in the blink of an eye. Bulldogs go on the attack. Middle, tip past the block, and a point McChai. 2-point game. Damaris Giannis back to the service line for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll get that over. Played by the Lady Mustangs. Marburger a high set. This is Everidge, and down the line, that's out of bounds. Just missing was Everidge. 1-point game. Giannis to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Deep serve, played by Memorial. Trevino swings off the block. That's a point for Memorial. Trevino had the good angle that time on a wide approach off the net. 2-point lead, Trevino to serve. That's an ace. Trevino gives Memorial a 3-point lead. Substitution checking in for Mcallen. Here comes Alexa Ramirez into the game. The sophomore will replace Gabby Gomez. Meanwhile, Trevino, a shorter serve this time. High set for Gonzalez off the net, punches it over. Still on the back row, Memorial gets it forward to Everidge, and she puts it away. Another timeout called by Mcallen. Memorial up 4, trying to even things up here in game 2. Back after this.
Hello, I am Javier Salinas, your school board president. To all the teachers and staff at ECISD, we want to welcome you to and have a great 2018-2019 school year. And for all our students, create those memories and have fun. Go ECISD!
Back here, Rio Sports Live, our coverage from Mcallen. Cheerleaders having some fun down there in front of a big crowd. Breast Cancer Awareness Day. Packed gym. They've been having raffles. They're still handing out all kinds of prizes. And in fact, they're selling some pretty good brisket sandwiches right now. And the fundraiser continues in this district game between McCallum Memorial and Mcallen. McCallum won the first game. Memorial right now with a 4-point lead. If you're watching us on Facebook, give us a shout where you're watching the game from. Always fun to watch where fans are from as they tune in. Trevino serves it over. Bulldogs tip it over. Played by the Lady Mustangs off the net. Everidge puts that over. Bulldogs on the attack. High set for Gonzalez, and she puts it down. Lexi Gonzalez. Substitution checks in. Olivia Tite back into the ball game. Selena Signs back at the service line. Signs serves it over. Pass by Trevino. Marburger sets up Everidge. Good play by the back row, Mcallen. Ball over on the Memorial side again. High set, back set this time. Whitworth. Nothing there. Oh, no, it is. Whitworth had enough on that Maddie Helmkamp's return went out of bounds on the other side of the net. 4-point game. Memorial to serve. Dylan Guerra. Good pass. Helmkamp sets up Gonzalez, and she puts it away. Sometimes that looks just too easy when the pass is right there and Helmkamp has full range on her set and communication lines are open. Lexi Gonzalez was there to put it away. In the net, a service error by Mcallen. 4-point lead. Jocelyn Everidge back to serve for Mcallen Memorial. Lady Bulldogs on the attack. Second hit over. Everidge there. Marburger sets it up. That's a kill attempt, but out of bounds it goes by Demi Banks. 3-point game. Lexi Gonzalez to serve. That's deep, played by Memorial. High set. Whitworth on the attempt. Ball at the net. Challenge there. Still alive. Now on the Memorial side. High set Marburger. Quick set this time. Nothing doing. Mcallen able to get it to Gonzalez. Good play right there. Right on the money with the pass. Here's a set for Whitworth. Ball in the net. Point Mcallen. Two-point game. McChai to serve again. Lexi Gonzalez at the service line. Gonzalez back to serve. Jump serve with pace. Everidge a good pass. Set up Everidge on a back set from the back row. Gonzalez right there to pass it to Helmkamp. Big swing by Giannis. Played by Memorial. Whitworth. Ball still alive. Point Mcallen Memorial. I think the front row and Mcallen got decoyed there that was going to be an easy score. 4-point lead Memorial. Get to 25, win by 2 in this rally scoring. Henderson back to serve. Macy Henderson, short serve across. Gonzalez with a pass. Helmkamp with a set. Left-handed over that time by Olivia Tite. Ball at the net. Challenge won by Memorial. Demi Banks gets the point. Five-point lead. Serve over. Right up at the net. Helmkamp back set to Gonzalez. Off the block. That's a point. Mcallen cuts it to a 4-point game. Lady Mustangs 9-0 in district play. Mcallen 7-2. Olivia Tite to serve. Everidge still on the back row. Marburger races back there, sets up Trevino. Mcallen, back row set, Gonzalez. Good play back there by Dylan Guerra again. Ball at the net. Challenge, punched over on the Memorial side, still alive. Setting up Trevino again. Hits that into the block. Point, Mcallen. Tough angle to get a true set that time. Trevino had a chance. Blockers were in place. 3-point game. That's off the net and an ace by Olivia Tite. 2-point game. Timeout Memorial.
Looking for a new garage door or just need repairs? Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Overhead Door of South Texas. Look for the red ribbon. 956-787-DOOR.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of unwanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
After the timeout, Mcallen down 2, set it up, and a big kill by Damaris Giannis. Makes it a 1-point game. If Mcallen can somehow find a way to win this, that would be a statement kind of win. Serve across, coming across by Olivia Tite. That is an ace. We're all tied up at 23 apiece. This went from looking like Memorial was going to cruise and win game 2 down the stretch, and now everything tied up. Henderson with a pass. Diving play by Guerra back on the Mcallen side. Chance to take the lead. Here's Gonzalez off the block. Everidge plays that forward. Marburger sets up Trevino, and she whistles it across for a point for Memorial. They take the lead. Memorial now with a chance to win the game. Mia Perez back at the service line. Looking for the win. Perez puts it over. Mcallen. High set, middle, tip past the blocker. Trevino can't keep it alive. In a volleyball perspective, then game 2 has just hit overtime. You have to win by 2. Each team with 24. Maddie Helmkamp to serve. Deep serve out of bounds. Point Memorial. Missed opportunity that time for the Lady Bulldogs. Memorial a chance to win here off the serve. Good diving play that time to keep it alive. Lexi Gonzalez from the back row. Punched up in the air, kept alive by Memorial. High set again. Gonzalez, back corner, out of bounds it goes. Memorial wins game 2. 26-24. Back with highlights after this.
Stop today at 523 Express Printing, 1 block from UTRGB in Edinburgh. For copies, school, marketing, or fundraising materials, it's the place for printing needs. Business cards, labels, invitations, letters, signs, banners, and more. Call 523 Express Printing today.
Back here at Mcallen, and after game 1
on
was
the attack.
taken by the
Easily
Bulldogs
played
of
this time by
Mcallen, game
Henderson.
2 secured by
Then a
Memorial. Here's some
bad
highlights. And a point to McChai. Demarius Giannis back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Deep serve played by Guerra. High set this time. Everidge goes on the attack and puts it away. Everidge ties. Puts it away.
They're still getting that pixelation. I don't understand that. I didn't the other night at my game.
Another serve by the Lady Bulldogs. Second hit over. Helmkamp punches that up. Giannis sets it, and then it's put away. Down the line, Gabby Gomez. Back high. And so just like game 1, Memorial made a run heading into that double-digit part of the scoring, and then Mcallen took right back over. Gonzalez, that served right off the net, played by the Lady Mustangs. That's Whitworth. Diving play keeps it alive, and then putting it away is Demi Banks. Henderson. Gonzalez with a pass. Helmkamp with a back set. Gonzalez from the back row. Henderson there to retrieve that. Everidge on the attack. Here come the Bulldogs. That's Giannis. Diving play. Nice play by Henderson. Big swing this time by Trevino. Right back at you with a great play by Zamora from the middle. That's down and in. Point McChai. Tight gets the point game. Sydney Marburger to serve. Marburger gets that across. Mcallen on a back row attempt from Gonzalez. Played by Dylan Guerra up near the net. They'll set up Trevino, and she puts it away. We're tied. Trevino gives Memorial a 3-point lead. Substitution checking in for Mcallen. Here comes Alexa Ramirez into the game. The sophomore will replace Gabby Gomez. Meanwhile, Trevino, a shorter serve this time. High set for Gonzalez off the net. Punches it over. Still on the back row. Memorial gets it forward to Everidge, and she puts it away. Mcallen down 2, set it up, and a big kill by Damaris Giannis. Makes it a 1-point game. If Mcallen can somehow find a way to win this, that would be a statement kind of win. Serve across, coming across by Olivia Tite. That is an ace. We're all tied up at 23. This went from looking like Memorial was going to cruise and win game 2 down the stretch, and now everything tied up. Henderson with a pass. Diving play by Guerra back on the Mcallen side. Chance to take the lead. Here's Gonzalez off the block. Everidge plays that forward. Marburger sets up Trevino, and she whistles it across for a point for Memorial. Three 3-0 game. Apologize on the sound there. Shouldn't have to mute that ever. No big deal. Play across. Played by the Lady Bulldogs. High set. Giannis puts that over. Gonzalez from the back row. Tipped over on the Mcallen side. Bulldogs on the attack. Down it in. Point for the Mcallen Bulldogs, and they're up 4-0 out of the gate here in game 3. Helmkamp to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Everidge with a good pass. Marburger the high set. Big swing by Trevino. That's good for the point. 4-1 game. Athletic director Paula steps in the building. She called me yesterday saying, hey, Joe, one of our coaches needs a copy of this game. We've got copies available for fans and for coaches. Obviously, we've got copies available. Everidge puts that across. Played by Mcallen. Lexi Gonzalez. Out of bounds it goes. 4-2 game. Back to serve is Sydney Marburger. for Mcallen Memorial. Deep serve, that's out of bounds. Liz Garcia says keep the camera on the game. They're watching from Houston. Serve across, played by Memorial. Trevino puts that over. Good set in the middle, but then in the 2 hits called against Mcallen. Point Memorial. Back to serve is Valeria Trevino. Ball tipped over. That's a point, Mcallen. Back to serve is Selena Signs. Gets that serve over. Trevino set up Everidge this time. Played by the Lady Bulldogs. Good dig that time. Ball at the net. Still alive. And over it goes. Mcallen right back on the attack. Set up Gonzalez. Trevino with a tremendous play. Point Memorial. Big challenge that time for that point. And the big time players stepped up on that one. 6-4 game. Dylan Guerra to serve for Memorial. Short serve. Good pass. High set. Gonzalez this time. That's right on the spot. Lexi Gonzalez gives Memorial, or check that, gives McChai a 3-point lead again. Back to serve is Sienna Quezada. Deep serve, that is out of bounds. Off the back row. Point to Memorial. Jocelyn Everidge back at the service line. Short serve. Good pass. Marburger or Helmkamp with a set. Gonzalez couldn't put that away. Well, she does. In the net, called on Memorial. Point Mcallen. McChai back up 3. Lexi Gonzalez to serve. Everidge with a good pass. A high set. Whitworth, that's blocked back at you. Ball back, punched over on the Memorial side. Trevino to Marburger to Everidge. Gonzalez right there for Mcallen. High set this time, that's Giannis. And she'll put it away. Giannis with a kill. 4-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Lexi Gonzalez to serve again. That's in the net. Service errors. Checking back in the game is Macy Henderson from Mcallen Memorial. Henderson had some success early serving in game 2. Short serve across. Gonzalez passes it. Helmkamp sets it up. Hit over on the Memorial side. They'll go on the attack. This is Trevino. Gonzalez there to dig that. Helmkamp sets it right at the net. Punched over. Memorial goes on the attack. Trevino again and punched up in the air. Somehow kept alive by the Bulldogs. Mustangs on the attack. Second hit over and point Mcallen Memorial. Relentless attack that time by Memorial. But how about that play by Audrey Zamora just to keep that ball alive on the McChai side? Henderson to serve, 2-point lead. Mcallen on top, that's in the net. Bulldogs back out on 3. Olivia Tight to serve. Tight serves it over. Memorial on the back row attempt. This is Everidge. Gonzalez passes it. Helmkamp sets it up. Gonzalez from the back row. Good play by Dylan Guerra. Ball over on the Mcallen side. Second set. Still in play. Memorial sets up Trevino. Block back at you. Right back at the net again. Back looking for Trevino. Tried to punch that over the left hand. Nothing doing. That net play by Mcallen resulted in that point. Everidge with a good pass. Marburger, a back set. This is going to be Demi Banks, and down it goes with a point. Substitution checks in for the Mustangs. Here's Mia Perez. Perez to serve it up. Marburger with a set. That's going to be a lift. Point to Mcallen Memorial. Perez ready to serve again. Off the net, Gonzalez from the back row. Played by Memorial. High set and put away. Jocelyn Fernandez at the net. Cuts the lead to 1. Serving now for the tie is Mia Perez. Gonzalez, a good pass. Helmkamp, a good set. Blocked back at you on an attempt by Signs. Ball back on the Memorial side. High set for Trevino. Got it past the block for the point. We're all tied up. Trevino got it past the blockers in time. And now Perez will serve, looking for Memorial to take the lead here in game 3. Good pass, second hit over, Memorial. High set for Trevino again, blocked this time. Ball still alive on the back row, that's Everidge, blocked again. High set, no second set over. Punched over, back on the Memorial side, they'll attack. This is a quick set and a great play by Mcallen right at the net. Ball still alive. Here's Trevino again. Partial block. Gonzalez from the back row to Helmkamp. Sets it up. Giannis puts it away. Point Mcallen. Another long rally that time. Mcallen up 1 at 12-11. Back to serve is Helmkamp. Memorial on the attack. Back set this time. Trevino hammers that into the bench. Two-point lead for Mcallen. Maddie Helmkamp serves it over. Henderson with the pass. They'll set up Everidge from the back row. Ball up in the net. That's a point, Mcallen. Lady Bulldogs up 3. Back to serve is Maddie Helmkamp. Everidge can't dig that. That's an ace. Timeout called Memorial. McChai up. Back after this.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Back here, our thanks again to the Mcallen School District for assisting us in our broadcast of this game. 4-point lead for Mcallen, looking for more. Giannis gets it over. Trevino there. Now they'll set Trevino off the net. Got it off the block. Gonzalez there to play it for Mcallen. Now Point awarded to Memorial. One of the Lady Bulldogs whistled in the net. Marburger to serve. Mcallen off the net. Back row attempt. That's Giannis. Memorial off the back row. That's Everidge. Gonzalez there to play that. Back set this time. Tipped over in the back corner. And a point for McChI. Four-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Damaris Giannis back to serve. Mustangs with a high set for Everidge. Puts it down the line, played by Marburger. Or check that home camp. Ball up near the net, in the net. Now it comes back on the Memorial side. Mcallen on the attack. High set for Gonzalez. Tipped it past the block. Trevino to Everidge, and she'll put it away. Everidge gets a point. Three-point game. Trevino rotates back. She'll serve now for Memorial. Mcallen has rotated Gonzalez to the front row. Tipped that over. Good set for Everidge. Block back at you. Played by Guerra, but in the net, called on Memorial. Point to McChI. More volleyball action coming your way on Tuesday, but I'll have some basketball action tomorrow. I know it's a Sunday, but the coaches have got a fundraising preseason tournament. That's in, and a point for Memorial. Preseason fundraising tournament for the RGV Basketball Coaches Association. Helps them with their scholarships. So we're going to assist them in broadcasting games throughout the day tomorrow from two different gyms. Gonzalez tips it over the block, played by Memorial. Back set this time. Guerra puts it over. Mcallen on the attack. There's Gonzalez. Block right back at you. Demi Banks. Two-point game. Guerra to serve. Bulldogs set it up this time. That's over, and another point to Memorial, though, as Olivia Tite misses the hit. 1 point game. Guerra to serve. Guerra puts it over. Played by Mcallen. Ball on the back row. Gonzalez off the net. Puts it over. Guerra there. Marburger sets up Everidge. Got it past the blockers. Diving play that time by Zamora to keep it alive. Now a point scored by Olivia Tite. Back to a 2-point lead for Mcallen. They'll substitute in Maddie Garza to serve. Garza gets that over. Good pass by Trevino. Set up Everidge. Played there by Giannis. Ball over on the Memorial side again. This time they'll back set it. Diving play again by Zamora. Here's a hit across. Everidge keeps that alive. Now gets it over. Mcallen goes right on the attack. Back set for Gonzalez. And she puts it away. Once they got their steps right, Mcallen went right on the offensive, and Gonzalez gets the point. 3-point game. Back to serve is Maddie Garza. Memorial on the attack. Trevino, back row attempt. Played this time by Giannis. Set up tight, and she gets the point. Olivia Tite. Four-point game. Back to serve is Maddie Garza. Everidge with a pass. High set, right back to Everidge. Hits it off the block. That's a point, Memorial. Jocelyn Everidge rotates back to the service line. Short serve. That's an ace. Jocelyn Everidge got it between Giannis and Zamora on that back row. 2-point game. So often you race to 20 to get to 25, and the first one to 20 wins more times than not. Not all times, though. That's down the line. That is in for another ace for Everidge. Back-to-back aces for Jocelyn Everidge. Now a 1-point game as she'll serve again. Now looking for the tie. Short serve again. That is a near ace. Memorial right on the attack. High set. Banks has it blocked. Trevino, second hit over. Played by Giannis. Big set for Gonzalez. Tips it over the block. Covered by Guerra. Whitworth swings away. Mcallen right on the attack. Ball at the net. Challenge still alive. Over on the Memorial side. Whitworth to Marburger to Everidge, and over it goes. Played again by Mcallen. Second hit over. Guerra again there. Everidge tries to set up Whitworth. Tips it past the blockers. Point on the Memorial side. Watching, and a point McChI. Long rally. Lady Bulldogs get the point. Go back up by 2. Lexi Gonzalez to serve. Gonzalez takes her time as there's some moisture on the floor up near the net. They'll get that fixed, and now we're ready to go. That's out of bounds on the back row. 1-point game. Memorial will serve for the tie. Maisie Henderson checks in. She'll serve. Good pass right on the money. They'll back set from the back row. That's Gonzalez. Nothing there. This is Trevino. Block ball still alive on the McChI side. This is Giannis. Blocked back at you, but out of bounds it goes. Point Mcallen. They're back up 2. Too much pace on that one by Giannis into the block, and it ricocheted off the Memorial players for the point. Jump serve. Everidge, a good pass. Marburger, a high set. Trevino, out of bounds. 3-point game. McChI trying to take game 3. Timeout. Back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here at Mcallen, and we are in game 3 of a best-of-5 series. 3-point lead for the Mcallen Lady Bulldogs at 23-20. And they'll be serving out of the timeout. Serve across is an ace! Served up by Olivia Tite. Mcallen a point away from taking game 2 in this best-of-3. They've already won game 1, lost game 2, but now they're looking for their second win. That's out of bounds. Service there gives it a chance back to Mcallen Memorial. Back to serve is Mia Perez. Memorial will have to play perfect volleyball for the next 3 points. Serve across. Gonzalez with a good pass to Helmkamp. Sets up Giannis. Good play by Henderson on the back row. This is Everidge. Gonzalez there to play that. Helmkamp sets up Giannis again. Diving play by Trevino to keep it alive. Gonzalez dives. Trevino there. Memorial on the attack. Set up Trevino. Punches it over. Ball on the McChI side for the win. Giannis tips it over. Everidge there. High set again, Trevino swings away off the block. Mcallen plays it over. Everidge to Marburger. Over by Fernandez. Here we go on Mcallen's side. That's off the block. Ball still alive. Here's Trevino. Tips it past the block. And a point for Memorial. They stay alive. 2-point game. Perez will serve. Got to play perfect volleyball for 2 more points if you're Memorial. That's just to tie it. Tipped over. Memorial could score here. High set. Trevino punches it to the back row. Played by Zamora. Gonzalez gets it to the net. Ball over. Memorial. A good set here. Should result in a point. Trevino swings away off the block. Giannis is there to play that. Back row attempt. Gonzalez partially blocked. Diving play by Henderson. Second hit over. Mcallen covers that. Ball over. McChai gets the win. They win game 3. 25-22, back after this.
We are McChai! We are McChai!
Exotic Tropical Pet World has an amazing selection of pets, toys, and accessories. McChai Bulldog and fans of any team should go see them at 1716 West Hackberry in Mcallen.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here, we're in between games 3 and 4. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from game 3. McChai got the win. Back to serve is Selena Signs. Gets that serve over. Trevino set up Everidge this time. Played by the Lady Bulldogs. Good dig that time. Ball at the net. Still alive. And over it goes. Mcallen right back on the attack. Set up Gonzalez. Trevino with a tremendous play. Point Memorial. Lexi Gonzalez to serve. Everidge with a good pass. A high set. Whitworth, that's blocked back at you. Ball back, punched over on the Memorial side. Trevino to Marburger to Everidge. Gonzalez right there for Mcallen. High set this time, that's Giannis. And she'll put it away. Back here, that's Danny Vella, longtime board member here for McChai, taking on some action here as the volleyball set between Mcallen and Memorial now extends into game 4. Mcallen Memorial will be serving to start the 4th game. Now, I talked about it at Harlingen when Harlingen was taking on San Benito on Tuesday. You win the odd-numbered games, you're in good shape. You walk away with a victory every time. McChai has won games 1 and 3. Memorial won game 2. Game 4 begins. Trevino has it blocked right back at you for a point for Mcallen. Back to serve, Demarius Giannis. And Damaris puts it across. Trevino with a pass. They'll set it up to Everidge. Mcallen, that pass is up near the net. Punched over by Gonzalez. A heads-up play gets the point. Lexi Gonzalez just kind of punched at that ball as it got to the net. Giannis serves, a deep serve. That is a near ace. Ball over on the Mcallen side. Set it up for Gonzalez. Quick set this time. Diving play, nice play by Guerra again. I've said that a bunch. Everidge gets it over. That's a point for Memorial. 2-1 game. Valeria Trevino back to serve. Ball up near the net, high set, and a big kill. Down it goes, and that's Helmkamp. Three-1 game. Selena Signs the serve. Good pass this time. Marburger with a high set. Everidge whistles that one home. Everidge gets the kill. Timmy Banks rotates in. On the Memorial side, Guerra back to serve. Serve is over. Gonzalez there. Big set and a block right back at you. Point Memorial. Dylan Guerra will serve, looking to give the lead to Mcallen Memorial here. Gonzalez on the second hit. Gets it to tight. That's blocked back at you. Point Memorial. Guerra to serve. Gonzalez there. Blocked at you again. Memorial now goes on the attack. Trevino, how about that pass? High set, here's Everidge. Got it past the block. Kept alive by Giannis. Whistle blows, point Memorial. 2 hits called on Mcallen. You just get the sense we're going 5 games, my friends. We had that sense when they were warming up. Guerra gets it across. Gonzalez to Helmkamp, sets up Gonzalez. Trevino there to cover that from the back row. Whitworth out of bounds. Evelyn Whitworth just missed her mark. Back to serve is Maddie Garza. Mcallen gets it to Gonzalez, and she puts it away. They were bunched up right there, but Lexi Gonzalez eventually got the right spot and didn't waste the opportunity. Serve across, played by Everidge for Memorial. Whitworth tips it over. Set up tight. Tight puts it in the net. Point Memorial. Lady Mustangs back up 1. Jocelyn Everidge to serve again. Punched up near the net. Blocked back over, and Mcallen can't get it across. Point Memorial. They're going to reset that. Wave off that point. They'll reset this serve. It remains 6-5. Mcallen on the attack here. Lexi Gonzalez tries to go with an angle. It hits it in the net. Point Memorial. 2-point game. Mcallen Memorial 9-0 in district play coming into this. Short serve in the net. Point McChai. Lexi Gonzalez back to serve. Good pass forward. They'll go from a back row attempt by Everidge. Ball right back over Whitworth. Ball goes out of bounds. Whitworth gets the point for Mcallen Memorial. 2-point game. Henderson checks into game. Macy Henderson will serve. Ball over, big swing by Whitworth. Played on the Mcallen side. Back row, this is Gonzalez. Tips it over the block and punched up. Kept alive. Point continues. The rally, a block out of bounds. Touch last by Trevino. Point McChI. Lady Bulldogs serving to tie it up. And now Everidge races over to talk things over with the official. And a good conversation at the net. And they're going to award the point to Mcallen Memorial. Coach Lorena Lopez Castillo spotted something, and she told Everidge to go talk to the official. Once she did and lobbied her cause, he awarded a point to Memorial. Now Paula Dodge is off the bench on the Mcallen side, waiting for the explanation. First, the officials are talking amongst themselves. And now they're going to award the point back to Mcallen. Now Everidge back to plead her case. Meanwhile, Damaris Giannis is kind of right there trying to hear what's going on. This is an intense debate going on right now with the official. They've awarded the point twice now to Mcallen, once to Memorial. Now they're going to check with the line judge. She can't see. At some point, they're going to reset this. They're going to go with the call. Score is correct. 8-7's your score. Mcallen serving. Trying to get the tie, and that goes out of bounds. That was a long pause between the point and Olivia Tite getting to serve in her defense. Mia Perez to serve now for Mcallen Memorial. Lady Mustangs up 2 here in game 4. Gonzalez with a good pass. High set, Gonzalez back row attempt. Everidge is there to cover that. Here's Trevino, and she puts it down. Trevino with a kill. 3-point lead, Mustangs. Mia Perez. High set this time, that's Giannis, and she gets the point for Mcallen. Giannis with a kill. Two-point game. Maddie Helmkamp back to serve for Mcallen. Good pass for Memorial. Set up Trevino. Block back at you. Point Mcallen. Back to the 1-point game as Helmkamp serves. That's an ace. All tied up at 10. Helmkamp to serve again. Point awarded to Memorial. Lady Mustangs serving it up. Bulldogs on the attack. High set middle. And Signs gets the kill. Ties us up again. That's a freshman, Selena Signs, for Mcallen. Damaris Giannis back to serve. Short serve. Good play. That's an ace. Henderson got to it. And then Everidge was backpedaling to get in position for the hit. Nobody came across the set. Another serve by Giannis. Deeper serve this time. Guerra passes it to Marburger. Sets up Everidge this time. Blocked, though. Played on the Memorial side. Back set for Trevino. Gets it past the blockers. Giannis there to cover. Signs puts it over. Marburger sets it up high. Everidge off the net. Punched up by Gonzalez. Signs puts it over again. Guerra. Marburger, second hit over. Played by Helmkamp. Signs for the kill attempt. 2 hits called on Mcallen. Point Memorial. All tied up at 12. Trevino to serve. Mcallen will set it up. Signs has it blocked. Punches it over on the quick hit. Here's Everidge, got it past the block. Mcallen puts it over. Memorial on the attack again. McChai now a better set, back set. Gonzalez has that blocked. Ball still alive. The rally continues. High set this time. That's Whitworth off the partial block. Ball punched over. Memorial on the attack. Here's Everidge. Got it down and in. Point Everidge. 1 point lead at 13-12. Trevino with a short serve. Played by Giannis. Gonzalez puts it over. Everidge there to Marburger. Back sets Wentworth. Puts it over. Giannis sets up this time. That's Gabby Gomez in the mix. Back to Signs off the block. Kept alive by Memorial. One-handed over. Bulldogs on the attack again. Giannis sets up Marburger. Becomes a hitter this time. We'll check that. Helmkamp became the hitter. Helmkamp now the setter for Gonzalez, and she puts it away. Lexi Gonzalez ties the game at 13. Game 4 continues here. Looking for the lead. That's Everidge off the block. Point Memorial. One-point game. Dylan Guerra to serve. Gets that serve over. High set for Lexi Gonzalez. That's off the block. Played. Trevino becomes a setter. Everidge tries to tip it over. Couldn't get it past the net. Point Mcallen. All tied at 14, and now suddenly we're exchanging points. Nobody running away from the other here in game 4. Garza to serve. Marburger with a high set. Everidge got it. Point Everidge. Advantage back to Memorial. Again, Memorial trying to win this to force game 5. Jocelyn Everidge back to serve. Good pass. Here comes the set for Gonzalez. Nothing doing. Everidge to Marburger to Whitworth. Tips it over. Memorial, a good set here. Should result in something big, but it's blocked. Gonzalez blocks it and gets the point for Mcallen. McChai on top by... Well, all tied up at 15. If Gonzalez can score here, they'll go back on top. Again, we're just going back and forth right now. Gonzalez, deep serve. Guerra to Marburger. Back row attempt. Block back at you. Memorial on the attack again. That's Everidge. Gonzalez with a pass. Helmkamp with a set. Tipped over. Nice placement. Point. Olivia Tite. McChai up 1. Lexi Gonzalez will serve, trying to build on that lead. Guerra with a pass to Marburger, sets it up high. Off the net. That's going to be point Memorial. They'll call a lift on McChI. Tie game again. Back to serve is Macy Henderson. Gonzalez with a pass. Helmkamp with a set. Ball too near the net. Giannis couldn't do anything with that. Memorial back on top one. Jump serve is across. Second hit over. Memorial on the attack. Trevino. Played by the Lady Bulldogs. Back row Gonzalez. That's off the partial block. Ball up near the net. Trevino has a good approach and gets the point. Memorial goes up 2. Timeout called by McChI. Memorial trying to extend this to 5 games. Lead game 4. Back after this.
Exotic Tropical Pet World brings people and pets together. You and your pets will love Belbano self-serve pet wash, complimentary grooming tables, towels, aprons, and blow dryer for a great price, quick and easy. Go see them at 1716 West Hackberry in Mcallen.
The performing arts, the visual arts. You can find it all at Mcallen ISD.
Back here on Rio Sports Live on a Saturday in McAllen, Texas. Volleyball action. Game 4 of a best-of-5 series. McAllen Memorial with a 2-point lead and serving. McAllen trying to get back in this one. That's off the block, played by Memorial. Trevino tips it past the block. Played, though. Good play by Maddie Garza. Memorial on the attack again. Sets up Trevino. Block back at you. Punches it in the air. Ball on the Memorial side. Now back on the McChI side. Off the block and a point. Olivia Tite just kept moving forward. Would not back away. 1-point game. Tite checks out of the game. Substituting in is Audrey Zamora. Zamora to serve, trying to tie it up for McAllen. Memorial on the return. Marburger sets up Trevino. Zamora back there to play that. Ball back on the Memorial side. Quick set at the net. Blocked back by Signs. Point McAllen. We're all tied up. Signs as a middle blocker made the play. Zamora to serve again. Service there. Point Memorial. McAllen Memorial won game 2. McAllen got games 1 and 3. Henderson to serve. We'll check that. That's Perez at the service line. Blocked by McAllen. All tied up at 19. Maddie Helmkamp with a block. Helmkamp to serve. High set, Trevino gets it over. Gonzalez there to pass it to Helmkamp, looking for the back corner, but Henderson's there to cover. Everidge off the back row. Gonzalez there. Punches it up forward. Giannis with a big swing. Out of bounds it goes. Point Memorial. They win the race. That's to 20. Lead by 1. Will serve. Mcallen. High set. Signs off the block. Ties it up. Damaris Giannis back to serve. Gets that across. That is played by Memorial. Everidge one hands it over and gets the point. Didn't think Everidge was going to have a good pass to work with, but she did and gets the point. 1 point lead. Trevino back to serve. That's an ace. Trevino serves up an ace. 2 point lead for Memorial. Timeout call by Mcallen. Back after this.
You know, Dad didn't choose a grave.
What about cremation? No, I mean, the kids and Mom don't want a funeral. We could still have a funeral.
Really?
Yeah, really. You mean like memorial service?
With music, a eulogy, pictures, everything?
How about this picture? Oh, sweetheart. Grandma would love that.
Cremation options for your family by Memorial Funeral Home.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Off the timeout, Mcallen Memorial gets another point and now leads 23-20 here in Game 4, trying to force a fifth and deciding game in this best-of-5 series. Valerie Trevino will serve. Gonzalez with a pass. They'll set Gonzalez. Punched up by Memorial. Everidge on the attack. Blocked. Memorial right back on the attack. Back set Whitworth. Out of bounds it goes. And back corner was open. Whitworth saw that. Just missed the hit. 2 point game. Signs to serve. Good pass forward. They'll set up Everidge. Kept alive by Giannis. They'll set up Gonzalez. Tips it past the block. Guerra there. Now down it goes. Point Olivia Tite. Boy, Tite got a gift wrap set that time and just plastered that one off the open floor. Timeout call by Memorial. Back after this.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
McChai Bulldog was out with the cheering section, making some noise with the crowd during the break. Meanwhile, timeout was called by Mcallen Memorial. Their lead is down to 1. And Selena Signs will serve now for Mcallen, trying to tie this up. Good pass, right on the money. Marburger sets up Everidge, and she puts it away. Everidge with a kill. 2 point lead, Memorial. More importantly, 1 point away from forcing Game 5. Dylan Guerra will serve, looking for the win. Garrett gets it in the net, though. Point Mcallen. Now the Bulldogs will serve to try to tie it up. And the key here is, can you get enough on this serve to prevent the good pass? A good pass is most likely going to result in a golden chance for Memorial. Good pass. Marburger sets it up high. Everidge puts it off the block. Played on the back row by Zamora. And a lift is called and a point to Memorial. They win game 4. Game 5 coming up after this. Wait. Hold off. Wait just a minute. Yeah, game 5 coming up. Thought the officials were going to give us an indication. Maybe they're going to change a call. Nothing doing. Coin flip coming up. Game 5 coming up too.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back here at Mcallen, we get set for game 5. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from game 4. That's a point for Memorial. 2-1 game. Valeria Trevino back to serve. Ball up near the net, high set, and a big kill. Down it goes, and that's Helmkamp. Kill. 3-point lead, Mustangs. Mia Perez. High set this time, that's Giannis, and she gets the point for Mcallen. Giannis with a point awarded to Memorial. Lady Mustangs serving it up. Bulldogs on the attack. High set middle. And Signs gets the kill. Ties us up again. Memorial on the attack again. McChai now a better set. Back set. Trevino, or Gonzalez has that blocked. Ball still alive. The rally continues. High set this time. That's Whitworth off the partial block. Ball punched over. Memorial on the attack. Here's Everidge. Got it down and in. Point Everidge. Jocelyn Everidge back to serve. Good pass. Here comes the set for Gonzalez. Nothing doing. Everidge to Marburger to Whitworth. Tips it over. Memorial, a good set here, should result in something big, but it's blocked. Gonzalez blocks it and gets the point for Mcallen. Jump serve is across. Second hit over, Memorial on the attack. Trevino, played by the Lady Bulldogs. Back row Gonzalez, that's off the partial block. Ball up near the net. Trevino has a good approach and gets the point. Memorial goes up 2. Back here, Mcallen, that's just a sample of some of the highlights from the past game. That was game 4 of this best of 5. We get set for game 5. A full highlight reel will be available. We'll probably run that right after this broadcast if we're not here forever. This gym is full, but it'll clear out in a hurry on these Saturdays. Mcallen Memorial will serve, and away we go in game 5, and that's a service error. McChai out on top. See if Mcallen holds serve and wins the odd numbered games. If they do, they'll hand the first district loss on the year to Mcallen Memorial. That's a point for Signs. 2-0 McChai. Another serve coming across. Played by Trevino. Set up Everidge, past the block. Diving play by Signs to keep that alive. Block right back at you by Everidge. Point Memorial. Serve across. Mcallen on the attack. Gonzalez. Back set this time for Everidge. Zamora there to play that. Zamora now gets it over. Trevino to Marburger. Sets up Everidge. Got it past the block, but Zamora was there for a moment. Point Memorial, we're all tied up. 2 apiece. Trevino to serve again. In the net it goes. So of the 5 points scored here in Game 5, 2 of those resulting as of service errors. Short serve this time. Trevino, now Everidge off the net. Got it over. Mcallen quickly on the attack, and that's off the mark. Missed by Gonzalez. Point Memorial. We're all tied at 3. Get to 15, a lead by 2, you get the win. That sounds simple, right? Guerra on the serve. Mcallen on the attack. Gonzalez tipped it past the block. Everidge there to cover that. Now they'll set Everidge. Punched it off the block. Right back on the Memorial side. Better set this time for Everidge. Better approach. Good dig, but out of bounds it goes. Point Memorial. Helmkamp was there, but too much on that from Everidge. Guerra to serve. Good pass by Gonzalez. High set for Gonzalez off the block. Whitworth was there for Memorial. Set up Everidge. Tipped it past the blockers. Memorial watches. Here comes a big swing. Nothing doing for the Lady Bulldogs. We're trying to set Gomez that time. This big hit, but that goes out of bounds. Olivia Tite, too much on that. Memorial up 2. Dylan Guerra to serve. That's out of bounds. Another service error. That's the 3rd service error between the 2 teams here in Game 5. Our football action will find me and my crew Friday night at Raymondville. Rio Hondo takes on the Raymondville Bearcats. You can see on our screen we've got additional football games coming. Memorial on the attack. Looking for the tie. Lexi Gonzalez puts it away. All tied at 5. Maddie Garza back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. High set this time to Everidge. Gets it over. Played on the McChai side. That's down and in for a point. Olivia Tite gets the spot. Mcallen up 1. Garza to serve again. On the back row on the second hit. Everidge gets a set block. That goes out of bounds. Point Memorial. All tied at 6. Will I say that at 7, 8, 9 through 15? Possibly. Now the officials talking things over with some of the students. Serve by Everidge is over. Mcallen looking for the lead. Gonzalez has it blocked. Ball still alive though. Gonzalez again. Got it past the block. Everidge there to cover that. Whitworth gets it over. Set up Gonzalez again. Off the block. Point McChai. Took 3 times. She got the point. Gonzalez back to serve. On the back row, Everidge tips that over. High set back row. This is Gonzalez. Everidge there with a good pass to Marburger. Sets up Whitworth. In the net it goes. McChai goes up 2. Mcallen up 8-6. Gonzalez to serve. Timeout. Memorial back after this.
Hello, I am Javier Salinas, your school board president. To all the teachers and staff at ECISD, we want to welcome you to and have a great 2018-2019 school year. And for all our students, create those memories and have fun. Go ECISD!
Looking for a new garage door or just need repairs? Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Overhead Door of South Texas. Look for the red ribbon. 956-787-DOOR.
Back here, we're ready to roll. Mcallen will be serving up. Lexi Gonzalez to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Gets that across. Deep serve. That's out of bounds. Uncharacteristic for both of these teams here in Game 5 to have as many service errors as what we've seen. 1-point game as Macy Henderson rotates back to the service line. And this one only goes to 15, so not much room for error here. Ball over on the Memorial side. A high set this time for Trevino. Got it off the block and got the point for Memorial. They take the lead. Henderson to serve. All tied up at 8. I kind of jumped the gun on there. They take the lead. Henderson gets it over. Gonzalez from the back row puts it over. Memorial now looking for the lead from Trevino. Off the block, got it. Memorial has scored 3 in a row after trailing 8-6. And again, in the games to 15, usually it's a race to 10. And the one that gets that is in control. They don't win all the time, but a lot of times, more times than not, they do. Gonzalez from the back row. Everidge diving to keep that alive. Here's Trevino. Mcallen, good set here, and Giannis puts it over. Diving play kept that alive for Memorial. Henderson, 2 good plays. Set up Trevino. Ball blocked, back at you. Still alive. No, they award the point. 4 hits called on Memorial. And McChai gets the point. Memorial thought they had kept that ball alive. Officials had given the point to Mcallen. All tied at 9. Will I say that at 10 through 15? We'll see. Trevino, big swing off the block. Played by Mcallen. Back row set Gonzalez. Marburger sets up Trevino again. Again, Mcallen there to play it. Giannis this time. And a point for McChai. They withstood the attack, and then Giannis put it away. McChai up 1. There's your race to 10. Mcallen got there first. Again, it's not always the victor, but more times than not in games I've covered, it is. Serve across, played by Everidge. Back set, Whitworth. Swings away, got the point, ties us up. We're tied at 10. Will I say that at 11? Good chance the way this is playing out. Nia Perez to serve for the Lady Mustangs of Mcallen Memorial. Point to McChai. Mcallen on top. Serving, looking for the 2-point lead. Memorial, good pass to Marburger. Sets it up. This is Trevino. Block. Henderson punches that up. Back row Everidge tips it over the blockers. Diving play kept alive by Giannis. Here's Gonzalez from the back row. Trevino swings away. Up into the rafters. And a point for Memorial. We're tied at 11. Will I say that at 12? Good chance. Memorial looks to take the lead. Marburger back to serve. Good pass to Helmkamp. Tips it to Signs. Ball over, back on the Mcallen side. Setting up Gonzalez. Tips it over the block. Point, McChai. Mcallen up 1. They'll serve. Damaris Giannis back at the service line. In the net, service error. We're tied at 12. Will I say that at 13? Good chance. Valerie Trevino serves. Deep serve. That's out of bounds. Point McChai. Back-to-back service errors. Mcallen regains the lead. Selena Signs back to serve. Just over. Played by Memorial. A high set for Everidge. Blocked, out of bounds. Tied at 13. Will I say that at 14? Dylan Guerra to serve. Big set. Gonzalez has it blocked. Ball still alive. No point, Memorial. A lift is called on Mcallen, and Memorial 1 point away from winning this and staying unbeaten in district play. Back of the service line is Dylan Guerra. Guerra serves in the net. We're tied at 14. Mcallen. And now we're in overtime, if you could call it overtime in volleyball. I do. Back to serve is Maddie Garza. Garza serves it across. Marburger races over, back sets it for Trevino, gets it over. Played by Giannis. I'll set it off the net, and it's down by tight. Point Mcallen. Bulldogs 1 point away from being the first team in district play to beat Mcallen Memorial this year. Timeout called. Memorial. Back after this.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of uncertainty to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Back here, we are set to go. Mcallen leading 1. Will be serving for the win as Maddie Garza steps to the service line. Memorial took that timeout. We've been tied since 6, straight up the line, 6, 7, 8 through 14. Garza was ready to serve right out of the timeout. The officials making sure that the rotation is correct on the Memorial side of things. And And therefore, it's a pause in the action, making Maddie Garza wait at the service line. Service errors, we've had some here in Game 5. We're ready now. And Maddie Garza will be serving, looking for the win. Gets it over, played by Trevino. Marburger sets up Everidge. Off the block, point, we're tied at 15. Timeout worked well for Mcallen Memorial. Everidge back at the service line. Timeout called by Mcallen. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Reminding you, we'll have highlights of this one, and I've been kind of trigger happy on the highlight reel. But it's well worth it. This is two good teams playing here at the volleyball level in Mcallen on a Saturday afternoon. Reminding you again, basketball coverage tomorrow will be at PSJA North and PSJA Southwest. Boys and girls basketball tournament action. It's the preseason fundraiser for the RGV Coaches Basketball Association. And so if you get a chance to go out and watch some of that, it'll be the last preseason tune-up before these teams start their official practices. They've got their annual banquet next Sunday, and then practice begins. So we'll get a sneak peek at many of the players that you'll be seeing throughout our broadcast throughout basketball season. Everidge back at the service line. Jocelyn Everidge serving away. Mcallen passes it right up the net. Block back at you. Point Memorial. Demi Banks with the gift wrap set off the pass by Mcallen. And now Memorial looks to win it. Everidge serves. Good pass. High set. Gonzalez block back at you. Ball still alive. Challenge at the net. On the Memorial side. Tipped over. Mcallen goes on the attack. Set it off the net. Gonzalez gets it over. Everidge to Marburger. Tips it over. And Mcallen Memorial gets the win. They stay unbeaten and win it 17-15. It took 5 games, and this Mcallen Memorial team refuses to go down. They win this one by the score of 17-15. Well played on both sides. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We're going to again be playing some highlights for you, but Mcallen Memorial goes to 10-0 in district play. They knock off MCHI here. For Nathaniel Menchaca, who was punching the buttons, for Jacob Howell, who was running the camera, our thanks again to the Mcallen School District for allowing us to broadcast the game. Until tomorrow, which is earlier than you think. We'll start it early. Basketball comes your way tomorrow. Volleyball in the books today. So long for just a while. Played by Trevino. Set up Everidge. Past the block. Diving play by Signs to keep that alive. Block right back at you by Everidge. Point.
Help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build